NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports, is live from the Coliseum on the campus of the University of Nebraska for the NSAA High School State Volleyball Championships. And this evening in Class D1, it's the Giltner Hornets taking on the Bertrand Vikings. Hello again, everybody. I'm Larry Putney, along with former Husker Kathy Wieskamp. Great to have you with us for this evening session of high school championships. We've crowned 3 already. 3 more to come this afternoon, and we begin in Class D1 with Bertrand and Giltner. Let's take a look at the map and find out exactly where these two teams hail from. You'll see Giltner and Bertrand just about a stone's throw away from each other in the south-central part of the state. Bertrand at 24-7, Giltner at 30-2 on the year. This is how they got there. Bertrand knocking off Elkhorn Valley, sweeping Layton to get here. Giltner, a win over Humphrey St. Francis 3-0 and a 3-1 win over Sand Hills Sedford. A couple of teams that aren't entirely familiar with state championship action. Giltner hasn't been here in 10 years. In fact, it was 10 years ago they won a state championship. And for Bertrand, well, before this week, they had never even won a state championship match.
Never won, let alone be in the final. So they've worked their way. They had a 4-game losing streak just before districts. They got it back together, and now they're playing for the championship.
Should be a good one between these two D1 schools. Down near the coach's bench will be Danny Busboom all evening long. Let's go down to Danny now.
You know, state tournament time is such an exciting time for these girls, especially when you come from a small community. When I was here in the finals, my dad told me that Magic Johnson, he actually quoted that he's been to state. He won a state championship, he's won an NCAA championship, and he's also won a world championship. But still his favorite, most memorable, is this state championship because he won with all his best friends. It was like a family atmosphere, and that's really what we have here today.
It should be a good one in Class D1. Bertrand and Giltner battling for the D1 title on NET Sports.
Programming provided by Nebraska Public Power District.
My job as an engineer for the Nebraska Public Power District is rewarding. My education and technical skills are used every day to help generate electricity for Nebraska. And I feel good because I believe that what I do maintains the state's quality of life. NPPD is where I want to be.
Nebraska Public Power District. Always there when you need us. Together with your local public power utility.
Programming on NET Television is made possible in part by U.S. Bank, fulfilling their commitment to serve customers wherever they are on their terms, providing a full range of banking services at 57 branch offices and more than 100 ATMs located conveniently across Nebraska. Wherever you go, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, you'll find us.
Hi, Kevin Kugler along with Adrian Fiala, inviting you to join us for Big Red Wrap-Up.
Kevin will review the Kansas State Husker game along with Sean Callahan on recruiting.
Join us live next Tuesday on NET1 and NET HD for the next Big Red Wrap-Up.
This fall, Sunday nights on PBS, nature presents a window to the wilderness, an encounter with the wild, and a celebration of the world's unspoiled and untamed wonders. Save your Sundays for a new season of nature. Sunday nights beginning this fall, only on PBS.
NET Sports coverage of the Nebraska High School Volleyball Championships is being carried live over the internet. If you know friends or family who'd like to watch today's events and might not have access to NET1, have them log on to our network website, netnebraska.org. Click sports and follow the prompts to high school volleyball. They'll be able to watch all of the action live on the internet. Once again, that's netnebraska.org. This is a free service of NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports. They're ready to go in Class D1, Bertrand and Giltner. And for the introductions, we go to public address announcer Steve Lemon.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2008 NSAA Volleyball Championships. Today's Class D1 state championship match is between the Giltner Hornets with a record of 30 wins and 2 losses, and the Bertrand Vikings with a record of 24 and 7 losses. And now introducing the teams. First, the Giltner Hornets. Number 1, Alex Hosier. Number 2, Kyla Schaff. Number 3, Anna Williams. Number 4, Danielle Hastings. Number 5, Kaylee Hendricks. Number 6, Lisa Lockman. Number 7, Haley Most. Number 8, Chelsea White. Number 9, Gretchen Kreitz. Number 11, Anastasia Ott. Number 12, Molly Oker. And number 13, Sierra Hendricks. The head coach for the Hornets is Kurt Holt, assisted by Chris Bach. And now introducing the Bertrand Vikings. Number 1, Taylor Taha. Number 2, Brooke Dahlgren. Number 4, Mindy Cook. Number 5, Sierra Jones. Number 6, Mariah Peterson. Number 8, Desiree Younger. Number 9, Amanda High. Number 10, Haley Samuelson. Number 12, Rachel Ford. Number 14, Tori Chesterman. Number 15, Jamel Bartels. Number 22, Cody Coulter. Number 23, Dakota Lundy. And number 25, Jessica Wilson. The head coach of the Vikings is Lisa Mason, assisted by Kevin Levine. Officials for tonight's match are Craig Weedle and Kendra Jansen. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please stand for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be sung by the Ralston High School Mixed Octet.
Class D1 action, state championship here at the Coliseum in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Bertrand Vikings at 24-7, taking on the Giltner Hornets at 30-2. It'll be interesting, Kathy, to see how both of these teams react to a new environment, playing at the Coliseum. It's not like these are kids who've been down here and watched their peers play. This is really new for both of these clubs.
Correct, and it's really who's going to be able to keep their composure. I anticipate early on a little excitement, maybe some missed serves, just some miscues, just because the excitement and the adrenaline that's flowing as they step out on the floor. But they've been in pressure situations before. They've earned their way here. This is really a game where they should just go out there, relax, and have fun.
Head coach for the Bertrand Vikings is Lisa Mason. Mason in her 19th year as a head coach. She has been on the bench for all 3 of Bertrand's appearances in the state tournament. The most recent trip back in 1997. And here's an interesting side note. Lisa Mason actually graduated from Giltner High School. The team she's playing tonight, she actually played on the 1982 team that qualified for state. So she's very familiar, I'm sure, to the home folks in Giltner, and probably close friends with many of the people sitting on the bench behind her. Hopefully they're patting her on the back and not throwing other things.
And it's got to be neat for her too, again, playing in her, and really her family and community that she grew up in here also. And again, a familiar team.
Ready to get things going in the Class D1 state championship battle, the Bertrand Vikings and the Giltner Hornets. Amanda High with the first serve. They'll go outside. There's Stacia Ott. Ott led them in kills in their semifinal match. Outside, Ott again, back line, Ott with the kill.
Ott really an impressive attacker from the outside. Here you get to see her. She comes in, look, nice high contact, wrist snap, dumps it in the middle.
Isla Chef with the serve. Taha can't get that down. Ocker can. 2-0 Giltner.
Ocker very aggressive up in the net, just pushing the ball across. Gets the kill.
Ocker 163 kills on the year, second on the team for the Hornets. There's Taha with a little roll right in the middle. Taylor Taha with a kill.
Taha has a lot of finesse herself. She's going to be a player you're going to enjoy watching. She mixes it up, does a lot of things out there for her team.
Rachel Ford with the serve, just long on that back line. As you said, we might see one or two of those early. Into the game for Bertrand comes Haley Samuelson, the freshman. (3-1) Giltner early. They set Taha in the middle. Taha with the angle, wide.
And that's one thing you're going to see from Bertrand. Taha now's on the hitting on the right side. They really mix it up, get a lot of players involved, using a lot of space along the net to have them attack from.
Taha from beyond that 10-foot line just sends it over. Drop down right in front, the kill, Stacia Ott.
Ott aggressive at the net. She comes in, she had 24 kills in Friday's match. She comes in already hot with the hot hand.
Into the net goes Gretchen Kurtz. So both teams with the service error here, 5-2 Giltner. Now back to serve for Bertrand, the senior, Desiree Younger. Younger the setter. After Stacia Ott, tip. Good, Ott with another kill. Make it 3 for Stacia Ott here early.
High off the hands, going at the fingertips, working the blockers over.
And now Ott will move to the back row as she serves. Mishandled. That'll go down as an ace for Ott. 3 kills and an ace. The first 7 points for Giltner, all from Stacia Ott. Make it 2 aces. You know, we quite likely will see a few aces here, and we've seen 2 already. And a timeout taken by the Bertrand Vikings and head coach Lisa Mason. Let's go down to Danny Musboom near the huddle. Danny.
Last year's D1 championship was between Bancroft Rosalie and Humphrey St. Francis in the Purging Center. Let's take a look back at the match for the 2007 Class D1 title.
The Class D1 state championship about to get underway between Bancroft Rosalie and Humphrey St. Francis. Nice. Bodette with a nice diving save, and another one on the other side. That's Wimhoff. And finally the kill in the middle, Paige Gokin. So 3rd championship point for the Panthers. Foltz into the net. Bancroft Rosalie wins its first ever state volleyball championship.
Well, last year we had a couple familiars, Bancroft Rosalie, Humphrey St. Francis. Those are pretty common names in Class D1 high school state championships. This year, a little different, so we get a new feel, some teams that haven't been here for a while, so it's exciting to see some new teams make it this far.
It is exciting. Great for these communities as well to get involved and enjoy the spirit of high school athletics at the state championship level. Taha blocked back. The big hands of Molly Ocker sent it back. Ocker called for a lift that time.
Taha, just a tempo change, impacted the blockers' timing. They pull it down right in front of them. Great change of tempo.
There's Taylor Taha, the 5'7" senior outside hitter. 297, make it 300+ kills now in the year for Taha. Big block there by Mariah Peterson.
Desiree Younger really just kind of reaching up there. It was kind of congested in there, trying to make a strong play. Just couldn't get it over.
Knocker into the net. Back into the game for Bertrand comes Rachel Ford. And now serving for the Vikings is Mindy Cuck, the 5'9" freshman middle. 9-4, 5-point Giltner lead. Set behind. Right down the top of the tape, and the kill for Lisa Lockman.
Lockman kind of rolls it along the tape. Tape's at sharp angle. You can see the defense is back, but it gets the good roll and the drop.
Lockman led Giltner in aces on the season, but it was a tight race. 3 of them all around 170 or 80 kills on the season. Ace. We mentioned before we'd probably see a few aces. Between these two teams, there were a total of 27 aces in the semifinals. Bertrand with 14 aces in their match against Layton. Giltner in their battle with Sandhill Stedford had 13 aces. 27 between the two. We've already seen 4 out of Giltner.
And Giltner says, we are a very aggressive serving team. That is our intent, but it also runs us the risk of having a lot of errors. And so our error numbers are pretty high. We sometimes limit our own runs, but we also gain from the strong serving.
So Bertrand wants to take a timeout one more time. They trail 13-4 here in set number 1. Well, NET has been delivering exciting sports action in your living room for many years, and now you can join the Sports Partners Club to ensure that your favorite sports programs continue. To learn how to become a charter member of the Sports Partners Club, log on to netnebraska.org/sports, and you can receive a sweatshirt, a duffel bag, or DVD. Help us deliver inspiring sports action by supporting the NET Sports Partners Club. Log on to netnebraska.org/sportspartners and become a member today. Great to be able to bring you high school sports all across the state, week in and week out. Of course, next week, high school football coming your way from Memorial Stadium on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All year long, we've had Husker volleyball from border to border across the state of Nebraska. Nebraska baseball as well, high school wrestling and basketball, state swimming. A lot to bring your way in the way of sports here on NET, and we appreciate your support in allowing us to do that. 13-4, Giltner on top of Bertrand. Set goes back to Peterson. Peterson puts it down for the kill.
Just a little timing there, but Peterson does a nice job making the adjustment, waits for the ball, and gets the point.
Now Peterson back to serve. Serve is long.
Just those nerves, and again, that aggressive mentality with the serve creates some of the extra errors we're seeing.
Set goes into the middle, block back. Big block there by Rachel Ford.
Rachel Ford strong at the net, lines up head to head right on her attack, and wins.
Hosier, back set. Chelsea White swings away, and White with a kill.
Light on the backside, working hard here. You get a chance to look again. One block, at the middle blocker not quite there quick enough. And she beats the block.
Taha on the outside. Hosier in the middle, kept alive. Block back, Ford was there again. Here's Taha with the angle right down the line. Boy, what a one-handed save, but not enough to stop it. Taha with the kill.
Nice placement there by Taha. The ball's a little bit over her head. Does a nice job controlling it.
Hosier nearly pulled off a great save there. She just flipped at it with that right hand and kept it alive. Middle, Ott.
Big swing there by Ott. Takes it off the edge of the block. Comes hard right to the left side of the court. Here you get to see the block is off to her actual left. She takes it hard right.
16-7 now. Giltner in command. And they'll have a free ball to work with here. Ott can't get that one to go. And another free one. Hosier, middle, tip, and a kill. Anastasia Ott, 18 kills in the semifinals. 5 already here in set number 1.
And she just really has great control of the ball. She gets up, she has high hands, she reads the situation, keeps it going.
So 17-8 now. Giltner with a 9-point advantage. And just 8 away from set number 1. Good dig. And put down. This communication error on the Bertrand side. Lisa Mason, Kevin Levine look on. There's a look at Kurt Polt.
There's one of those ace serves again, that strong, aggressive serve. Stacia Ott working from the back row.
Make it 5 aces now for the Giltner Hornets. Hosier pushes out. Lockman out there, kept alive. Taha falls back at her. Tip try, and the tip kill. Good by Mindy Cuck.
Mindy Cuck just reaches up high, goes after it, just puts it in that center opening in the middle of the court.
5'10", 5'11" front of Stacia Ott and Chelsea White, proving very difficult. Another ace. There's Taha with one of her own.
As you said, both sides, we're going to see those aces start accumulating.
Nearly another one, but a great diving save by Schaff. Block back and out. So the kill goes to Peterson. Taha will keep the serve. Down 19-11. Back to Ocker. And block back. A lift called.
Really right on top of Ocker.
And this time it's Kurt Polt that wants to take a timeout. And don't forget that coming up this Tuesday night, Big Red Wrap-Up brings you highlights and analysis of each game, plus answer your calls and emails. And Huskers Illustrated Sean Callahan will discuss potential Husker recruits. Big Red Wrap-Up is your inside track each week to Husker football. You can watch it Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Central, only on NET1 and NET HD. Take a look, hopefully, at that big Nebraska win over Kansas State this week. Last time I checked, Huskers were winning handily. Giltner on top, 19-12 over Bertrand. Let's go down courtside with Danny Busboom.
You know, one of my favorite things about state tournament is the fact that it gives you a chance to dress up silly. Especially these small schools. I always see them dressed up. In the Bertrand student section, they're wearing the throwback uniforms. I like that kind of spirit.
That is good stuff. Nebraska, the report now, 42-28. Nebraska on top, so I guess moved along nicely since the last time we checked.
Continues to progress.
And you see all the highlights on Big Red Wrap-Up, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Kevin Kruger, Adrian Fiala. 4 hits. So Giltner now 5 away from the first set. Going back now to serve is Molly Ocker. Ocker, 5'9" junior, outside hitter. Second on the team in kills coming into this tournament. That's pushed outside. Amanda High. Kept alive by Ott. 2 hits. So Bertrand gets it back. Mindy Cuck now to serve. And the serve is long. Get late in a game like that, just not timely.
Critical points, but it's hard to pull back Yeah, you have a tendency to make errors too. You got to find a balance between aggressive and consistency.
Great serve there by Hosier. Now Hosier to set. Pushes out front. Little miscommunication there on the set.
So it was kind of in between the two attackers, and neither of them then were real assertive or aggressive about going after that ball.
She'll go behind her this time. Lockman can't get it down. Pushed outside. Lockman again. Swing is long. No touch.
Lockman just a little bit underneath the ball. It's hard to get on top of it, put that spin to get it in the court. She stays behind. If she stays behind, she'll get that in.
Mariah Peterson serves. Back line, Mariah Peterson ace. 3 aces for Bertrand, 5 for Giltner here in set number 1. Mariah Peterson, 38 aces on the season. That one right into the tape. Bertrand, right before the state tournament started, the Vikings went on a 4-match losing streak. Another long serve. They were able to right the ship, though, win their last match before state started, and then obviously have been on a winning streak ever since. Nice swing at the net. Rachel Ford puts it away.
Big swing there by Ford. She comes around on the backside of the setter, and she takes that 1-foot takeoff, comes hard to the floor.
You see Bertrand starting to get a little confidence back, and then the service error. Back-to-back service errors by Bertrand, and Giltner has one in there for good measure as well. Feast or famine on the serves for both of these clubs. Ford again, can't get it down that time. The tip try, no. Push it out to Taha. Taha off the top of the hands, but kept alive. That into the net. Bertrand back to within 4, 23-19.
Trying to make a strong aggressive move there, just really a little bit out of a body alignment, but I like the aggressive decision.
Tip try, Taha keeps it alive. Amanda Howe doesn't get that to go. They'll set in.
Just has a nice high hand, cuts it back across. If she drops that hand, she's going to run into either the block or the tape. She does a nice job keeping it high.
Set point number 1. And out. That'll do it for Giltner. So the Hornets come out with a little sting, and they win game number 1, 25-19 over Bertrand. We'll be back for set number 2 at the Coliseum in Lincoln, Nebraska.
You're on vacation in the mountains. You've got the kids, the dog, and your tent. Your son says, hiking is lame, so you try rock climbing. It ends up being harder than it looks. Now you're in the hospital wishing you'd stayed home. But you've got Blue Cross and Blue Shield, so you know you're covered, even though you're out of state. So you relax, which is why you went on vacation in the first place. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. One less thing to worry about.
Soy biodiesel from Nebraska soybeans lowers our dependence on foreign oil. It has properties that reduce engine wear. And it burns without harmfully polluting the atmosphere. The Nebraska Soybean Board encourages the use of soy biodiesel.
Hello, I'm John Bruning. As Nebraska's Attorney General, part of my job is to protect consumers like you. There's a lot of misinformation out there about the upcoming conversion to digital television. For instance, you won't necessarily have to get rid of your existing TV. And if you get your TV signal from cable or satellite, the conversion may not affect you. For more straight talk about digital television, call 1-800-868-1868 or log on to netnebraska.org/DTV.
Programming is provided in part by Nebraska Public Power District. Always there when you need us, together with your local public power utility. Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nesoybeans.unl.edu. Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. Nebraska Elite Volleyball, training volleyball athletes for all levels of success. 402-706-4109. And by Nebraska Federation of Catholic School Parents, supporting schools that enrich Nebraska communities. So set number one goes the way of the Giltner Hornets, 25-19. Switch sides and ready for set number two. Both of these squads winning yesterday. Bertrand sweeping Layton 25-17-14, and then 27-25 as another ace for Giltner. That's their sixth ace now in the match. And Giltner also won yesterday. Gave up the third game in a really tight one, but came back to knock off Sandhills Thedford in 4. And kept alive. Can they get it back over? They do.
Great hustle in pursuit of the ball.
Can't get that down. Pushed across, free ball for Bertrand. Outside. Taha. No. Ford tries it. Kept alive. In the middle. Ott. Stacia Ott with the kill.
Just too much for the blockers to handle. Defense is chasing balls that even the block slows down. They're just going too far out of their reach.
Kreutz with the serve. They go back to Ford. And Ford off the hands of the block of Ott and Ocker. Puts it down for the kill.
Ford delivers here. She comes in. She's got two big blockers, but she goes right at the seam, that weak point of the block, and wins that battle.
Good pass by Schaff. And the swing of the kill. Ott one more time. That's number 7 now for Ott in the match. Unofficially, number 7. Taha with the tip, but called into the net.
Tough balls. Taha does a nice job trying to get there. Get a little too tight for her to keep the ball in play and keep herself out of the net.
Back to Taha. Free ball for Bertrand. And the Vikings get it back across. Back corner, nice shot, Lisa Lockman.
Lockman's nice flat ball going flat to that sideline, catches the line. Point for Giltner.
So we said Lockman led them in kills this year, but kind of quiet against Sandhills Thedford. Just 5 kills, but I guess the nice thing for Giltner is they have very good distribution between Lockman and White, Ott, and Ocker. So now 6-3, Giltner on top. Big swing on the outside by Ocker.
Ocker, very big swing there. Nice aggressive. Keeps that ball in front of her.
Outside, Peterson. Little bump set over to Lockman. Just long.
Ockman tends to hit a flatter type ball, so she's really not getting on top of the ball, just going at flat angles toward the sidelines, and sometimes it creates those long or missed shots.
That found the back. Mindy Cuck, the freshman, put that away. So now 7-5. Giltner up. Here's Taha. Push back, Lockman off the top of the block. Into the net, called on Bertrand.
As you can see, Taha really talking to her teammates, trying to get him going, keeping the confidence up.
And another ace. Hosier with her second. Make it 7 aces now for Giltner.
As we said, we're going to see aces. We're also going to see errors. Just hopefully the aces outweigh the errors.
Into the net, called on Giltner. Hornets still lead it by 3 now. Back to serve for the Bertrand Vikings, Mindy Cuck. Push to the middle, big block Ford. Rachel Ford puts that down.
Rachel Ford does a nice job. She's lined up on the angle shot. She reads the shoulder of the attacker and is up, and nice seal across the net.
Ford would like to play collegiate volleyball, taking a look at Hastings, considering continuing her career at Hastings College. Left-handed pushed across by High. Big swing. Ott can't get it down. Ott tries the block. A nice dig by Hosier. Pushes it to the back corner, and it was open.
Amanda High, just seeing the defense had really shifted to the left. She sees that line open. You can see the middle back. Really a long haul for her to get to that ball.
There's their leader in kills. Stacia Ott comes through. 380+ aces on the year, and by the time the state tournament's done, she's up to over 400. Leader in kills. Ott again, blocked back.
Ford right there again.
Here's Ford. Great job by Ford. Redirect, saw the double block.
Big block and changed it. She doesn't give a full swing, more of a tip. The finger is on the ball, pushing it off to the right.
Close set number 2. Giltner on top by 2. Ott again. Ott look for that back corner and gets the kill.
Ott just working off the edge of the block. She's got 2 big blockers. You got Ford right in front of her, but you can see she cuts it, takes it hard off the side.
Just long. Kreutz now back into the game for Giltner is Kaylee Heinrichs, senior DS. Good pass there. Tries the dump, and she gets it. Alexandra Hosier.
Hosier you could see she was thinking about it, and at the last minute she says, I'm going for it. Comes up with a kill.
Back to Taha, she's blocked. I'll go the other way, just pushed across. Lockman can't get it down. Taha, kill.
Taha really got up after that ball, reach high, and as she's got big blockers there, but she gets the gap, goes over the top of the blocker's hands.
Free ball for Bertrand, looking to pull it to within 1. Hosier was there, back out to Lockman, and the kill by Lockman.
Lockman really catching Bertrand's defense, pulling in, sucking up, and she works the edges of the courts with that shot. She likes a flat shot.
And the kill on the outside, Mariah Peterson for Bertrand. (14-12) set number 2. Lockman blocked back and it falls. Nice block, double block by Bertrand.
High on on the outside, setting that block.
Mindy Cup there. Taylor Taha serves. Hosier bumps set out. Right over the top of the block this time. And Amanda High.
And between the defenders, both of them kind of thinking the other player was going to go pursue that ball. No hesitation, just go. We'll get it up.
All even at 14. And the serve is long. Those can be killers. 15-14 now. Trouble handling the pass off the serve again of Hosier. Hosier goes to Lockman and she delivers.
Lockman drives hard. The ball's set a little bit inside. She does a nice job getting into the ball quick so she can get up and get after it.
After tying it up, Giltner's now gone back up by 2. Very good reaction to keep that up. Amanda High had turned her back to it, looking for it, and happened to see it out of the corner of her eye. Keeping it up and leads to a point for Bertrand. Mindy Cuck, the freshman, with the serve. Boy, nice angle. Lockman with another kill. Lisa Lockman warming up.
Yeah, she's just very steady here, consistent, not making errors, finding open areas of the court.
Nice serve, Lockman. Good job to keep that up. Can't get it over.
Rachel Ford a little bit early and missed timing there. She's on her way down, had nothing left to push it over.
Lockman on the season with 38 aces and was serving tough there. Because of that, Lisa Mason will take a timeout. So 18-15, Giltner takes a 3-point advantage. Well, coming in December to NET Television, celebrate the soaring beauty of a Nebraska wonder. NET Television's Crane Song captures the sounds and beauty of the Sandhills cranes as they pass through Nebraska during migration. Hear from people who love these special birds and see how landowners protect their critical habitat. Watch Crane Song December 1st, 7 Central on NET1 and in high definition on NET HD. There's a look at that Giltner huddle. Head coach Kurt Polt in his 9th season. Let's go down to Danny courtside.
Well, I was eavesdropping a little bit on the Bertrand huddle there, and you know, they're just saying, hey, we need to relax. We can do this. The coaches are encouraging them, just get a pass, and things will take care of itself.
And that's exactly what they need to do. They're right in this set. They have an opportunity here to make a surge. Really, both teams are missing a lot of serves. If they could clean that up a little bit, or one of the teams can do that, that really will give them a definite advantage.
Yeah, to Danny's point, just make a pass, which is really what they're needing right now because they are having trouble handling this Giltner serve. That one into the net, not too hard to handle. Service error. 18-16 now.
And those are things that Bertrand really right now needs to take and capitalize on if they're going to get back in this one and take set number 2.
Mariah Peterson long. Set outside, Acker. Kept alive by Taha. Right back to Taha, she'll bump it over, free ball. Giltner quick in the middle. Ott puts it down. Ott with another kill, that's 12 in the match for Stacia Ott.
Giltner with a free ball, you knew they had to be pushing tempo and pushing that ball to Ott. They do a nice job to transition quick.
Kyla with a tough serve there. Pushed outside. Acker down the line. Nice line shot by Acker.
Acker, great swing down the line. Wide open. She had plenty of room to swing at. Executes it to perfection.
Schaff wastes no time for that tough serve. Little libero for Giltner. Another swing in the middle by Ott and another kill. Make it 13 now, and Giltner beginning to open it up. That's exactly what Lisa Mason saw. She'll take a timeout. talked about this being the 10th anniversary of Giltner's last state championship. They won state championships back in 84, 93, 94, and 98 was the last time. Well, for more than 50 years, NET has been part of the state's history, bringing local news from across the state, documentaries that affect Nebraskans, and statewide coverage of high school and collegiate sports. Please help us continue the quality of local programming on NET television. With your support, we'll continue to enrich the lives of all Nebraskans. Visit netnebraska.org, or you can give us a call at 1-800-634-6788. 22-6. That 2-point lead has grown to 6 by Giltner. A 4-0 run by the Hornets. And still back serving is their senior libero. There for the block and put back over. They're going to call a lift. Lift on Ford. She thought she had it, but called for the lift. Another point to Giltner, 2 away now from going up 2-0. Another tough serve. And that's long. So set point for Giltner. This to go up 2-0. Short serve. And they get it. The Giltner Hornets in control, winning set number 2, 25-16. They won the first two, 19-16. Giltner one away from a Class D1 state championship.
College doesn't just happen. You have to be a pain, in a good way. Find someone to help you, like your mom, dad, guidance counselor, or teacher. Keep asking until you find someone who will. There were adults in my life who made sure I took the right classes in high school and helped me apply for scholarships. Thanks to them, I got into a great school. Someone will help you too. All you have to do is ask. This is one time where it's okay to be a pain.
Working together, Catholic schools and parents are instilling a foundation for life and forming tomorrow's leaders, giving young people the tools and values they need to learn, to achieve their dreams, to grow spiritually, and to serve others in need. The Nebraska Federation of Catholic School Parents, supporting schools that enrich Nebraska communities and promoting educational choice through identity, unity, collaboration, and empowerment.
Programming made possible by Time Warner Cable, supporting local performing arts and arts education with projects like Adventure Lead and our annual Arts Immersion Project. Time Warner Cable, the power of you.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kugler.
And I'm Adrian Fiala. Join us each week for NET's Big Red Wrap-Up.
Go online each week to take the Big Red Sideline Survey at netnebraska.org/Big Red Wrap-Up.
Programming is provided in part by U.S. Bank, measuring success through performance, pride, products, and people. Backed by a 5-star service guarantee. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, one less thing to worry about. Nebraska Office of Highway Safety, please remember that if you drink and drive, you lose. And by Time Warner Cable, providing cable, internet, and digital phone service for your home or your business. Back inside the Coliseum, here's a look at the stats after 2 sets.
And Giltner, definitely, you see the discrepancy there in the kills. Stacia Ott really contributing hugely to those numbers, doing a great job up the net. Also the 6 aces to 3 aces, both teams serving very aggressively. We're seeing a few aces, we're seeing a few errors as well.
Let's go down to Danny.
The Giltner huddle was all smiles there. You know, I think they're starting to smell the roses just a little bit. But they definitely need to keep their composure. Games like these where there's been quite a few errors, you never know when it's going to plague your side of the court.
Giltner comes in to today 30 wins, 2 losses on the season. The only losses to Exeter Milligan and Clay Center.
And I believe in the district finals, Giltner was able to avenge that loss against Exeter Milligan, and that was kind of a pivotal point, or something they really felt was something they needed to rectify, and it really propelled them as they moved on into the state tournament.
Big swing right between the block, another kill, make it 14 for Stacia Ott. Not only did they finish 30-2, but 29 of those games were road games this year for Giltner. 29 road games.
They're singing On the Road again in the bus trips.
Wow, this is nothing new. Away from home in this hostile environment, or not so hostile, it's just nothing new. Hitting error there. So Bertrand with the lead at 2-1. Nice pass, Hosier. High couldn't get that down. Here's Taha. Now to Ott. Ott will get credit for the kill, but the error should go to Bertrand there. Just a miscommunication.
Players just froze. They let that ball go. Rachel Ford was back there deep corner. She's looking to the left side. Just pursue. Cannot let up.
Nice line shot, Taha.
Taha, like I said, she's got a lot of fire, a lot of spunk in her. She's getting things done, keeps her team working.
3-2 Bertrand. Pushed outside. Taha long. Taha, a state champion hurdler. She has several offers in track and is considering what to do after her high school days, where she might want to go run track. State champion hurdler, nice, runs that down very nicely, can't get it back over. She also had 12 kills versus Layton in the semifinal match, so a leader on this team as well. 297 kills on the year for Taha. Leads this team. Nice little tip. Taha gets another one. Back-to-back kills for Taylor Taha.
You see, she gets things done. She finds a way for it to happen. Not always flashy. Good decisions made by her as she works to keep them in this match.
Amanda High. Now they'll set the middle. Free ball, Giltner. Hosier pushes outside. Lockman delivered. So after Bertrand had the brief lead, Giltner comes back to take a 1-point advantage at 5-4. Molly Ocker, junior, outside with the serve. Over pass and into the net. Hard to read for Desiree Younger, who was standing at the net waiting for it.
And just, we talked about the ball control. Serving it and passing are critical for you to be able to use your attackers, be in system, and create issues for the opponent. Without that, and again, a difficult pass for...
Called over the line.
Comes down to serving and passing.
So tough serves here by Ocker, causing trouble for Bertrand. That gets a little high on the hands too. Yep, up by Ocker. Ott. Good pass this time. And fires it through. When you get in system, things like that happen. Good things for Bertrand.
And Mariah Peterson does a nice job finishing off. They really picked up the tempo too. They got a good ball to handle, put it in the setter's hands. Then we can run in system what we want to run.
That was kept in. See where Hosier goes here. Keeps alive. Chelsea White tried that one. Here's Lockman. Nothing there.
Great effort.
Good effort to keep the balls alive, just not getting a lot of swings on it because of the trouble they're having. Into the net. Rachel Ford called for being in the net. 8-5 Giltner.
And as you mentioned, both teams getting balls up, but they're not controlled balls up. And that's the key to be able to run system. So we're keeping it alive, but making it difficult.
That time it paid off for Rachel Ford. She won the joust at the net.
Ford up strong in this joust at the net. You can see she's the last push. And that gives her the win.
Dakota Lundy now into the game for Bertrand. Lundy, the 5'6" sophomore outside hitter, into serve. Back row, nice up.
Taha, nice one-handed dig there.
Outside, Lockman right between the block.
Lockman threads the needle there, pops it right between the blocker's hands, goes right at that seam. Here you can get another look at it. Just enough room to get that ball through.
Hornets up by 3 on the Vikings. Block back into the net. Ford is called for being in the net, so another point. Giltner there on top by 4.
And that's really set up by the tight set ball. The ball's popped up to her tight. She's just trying to go after it, being aggressive.
That serve into the net. There's Kurt Polk in his 9th season, 131 wins. He wanted to make sure that we said hello to his father, who wanted to make it down here to the state championship match, but was unable to. So, Bernard Polk, your son's thinking about you, and he wishes you were here, and he's glad you're able to see it at home on NET.
And his team's doing well, so we'll be very proud of him. He's doing what he needs to do here.
11-7 Giltner, block back. Here's Ford. Just tapped down the line. Taha will take a swing at it. She's blocked back. Nice block.
Here you get a chance to see great setup here, and look at the two of them working together. Great close there by Ott to get that block.
And another big swing. That's Ocker that time. Molly Ocker with the kill. 3 kills in the semifinal. Ocker with 5 thus far in this match. And Giltner up by 5 at 13-7. The Hornets in command here in set number 3 after taking the first two, 19 and 16. Hey, a reminder, NET has been delivering exciting sports action into your living room for many years, and now you can join the Sports Partners Club to ensure that your favorite sports programs continue. To learn how to become a charter member of the Sports Partners Club, please log on to netnebraska.org/sports. You can receive a sweatshirt, a duffel bag, or DVD. Help us deliver inspiring sports action by supporting the NET Sports Partners Club. Log on to netnebraska.org/sports-partners and become a member today. So important to have your support as we continue to bring you great sports from around the state of Nebraska. High school championships like these Nebraska volleyball championship matches. 6 of them today here on NET, 3 already in the books. We're working on a 4th here in Class D1. There's a big smile. You like to see that from Kyla Schaff. And she's in there to serve. Up 13-7 and 2-0. That'll put a smile on your face. And the ace, making another one. That's 7 now. 7 aces. 10 aces total in this match. Good pass that time. Ford had a good swing at it. Here's Ott. Ott blocked back, run down by Hosier. And the tip try, blocked back. Taha was there.
Taha, great job getting in there, and she knew the ball was going to Ott. She's right in there, squeezed in to help with the block.
Serve from Rachel Ford is long. Lisa Mason has to be scratching her head, thinking we served so much better than this all year long. It's what got us here to state. Tip try, blocked back. Taha was there. And it fell on Bertrand's side of the net. Went up and got it, was aggressive.
Yep, did a good job, and also was kind of getting it out of the hubbub there, trying to take it off to the side, away from all the defenders. on the wrong side of the net.
Ocker with the big swing. Great up.
Save there.
And it pays off for Bertrand. That's the kind of thing that can give you a little spark. Down by 7 here in set 3. Let's see what they can do with it. Mariah Peterson comes into the game, replacing Dakota Lundy, who will go out. Back to serve for Bertrand. Desiree Younger into the net. Oh, we just talked about it.
It's just tough to get anything going. You work so hard, made a great play to get that back, and then you send it right out across the net.
The body language of Lisa Mason told the story there as she just slumped in her chair thinking,
not again.
So much better than this all year. Into the net. Point to Bertrand. Taylor Taha now. Back outside, Lockman tries the tip. Off the hands of Mindy Cuck and falls on the Viking side.
Mindy Cuck could see it. She could see the direction of the ball, but again, as a blocker, she's trying to stop it. Couldn't make that play.
Ocker with the service error. Now back to service Cuck for Bertrand. I'll tell you, Holt came dressed up today, didn't he?
And very sharp. Look sharp, play sharp. Is that kind of the theory?
It's working right now.
So far.
Block back. Big block. Chelsea White, the junior middle, puts that down. White had a big semifinal match against Sandhill Sedford with 9 kills. A nice block there. And another service error. White tries the tip, 4 hits, roll along the top of the tape, never touched by Bertrand. And they pulled it within 6 now. Giltner 19-13. Peterson serve. Outside, Lockman. Wow, one-on-one, and Amanda Hyde went up and got it.
Amanda Hyde, great setup on the block. She read the shoulder of Lockman, lined up right on that shoulder, and stopped her at the tape.
Little miscommunication there between White and Ott. That's enough for Kurt Polt to take a timeout. Bertrand storming back into this, down by 7. They've rattled off 3 in a row to make it 19-15 now here in set number 3.
Hello, I'm Rod Bates. If you want more information about digital television, call toll-free 800-868-1868 or log on to netnebraska.org/DTV.
Back at the Nebraska Coliseum. Class D2 state championship match. Giltner in charge. Bertrand trying to make a run, but right out of the timeout. Nice kill by Lockman.
That's exactly what Coach wanted. A ball back in the hands of Giltner's servers. Nice job there by Lockman.
Block back. Tip tried good up. Ford can't get it down. Hosier pushes outside to Ott. Tries to find the open floor into the net. And a kill by Ott.
Ott continued to be a great leader for this team, getting things done as she rotates to the front row.
again pitches it over. Hosier pushes it out to White, and White redirects.
And right in the middle, everybody's surrounding that open spot in the middle of the court. It's just that hesitation not to continue to pursue.
Lockman with a nice serve. Lockman with the ace. And a timeout by Lisa Mason. Giltner 2 away from a state championship. They got to be feeling it there in that Giltner huddle. 2 points away. It's been a sweepy kind of day here at the Coliseum. Every match we've had to this point has been a sweep, and Giltner getting close to doing the same. Monday night on NET television, Oswald's Ghost draws on rare video and interviews with key players to take a fresh look at Kennedy's assassination. At 8 Central, see how public reaction and investigations into the tragedy led some to doubt our government. Then at 9:30, JFK Breaking the News takes a moving look at broadcast coverage of the tragedy and the journalist who brought news to a nation in despair. That's Oswald's Ghost at 8, and JFK Breaking the News at 9:30 Central Time this Monday night on NET1 and NET HD. So 23-15, Giltner on top. Lockman. Ready to serve for Giltner. 2 away from a state championship for the Hornets. Taha bumps it over. Hosier goes behind her. White delivers. Big swing by White.
But under the net, they felt that when she came around, her foot step, you can step partially over. You cannot step all the way over that center line, and her foot was determined all the way over.
So still 23, still 2 away for Giltner.
And a great swing.
One of the better swings we've seen in the match.
Yes.
And they ran the slide, even though they didn't have a lot of room to run it there. They somehow got it off, and it looks so nice.
Yep.
Now we're at championship point for the Giltner Hornets. And the swing, Taha delays.
You gotta know Taha's up in the front. She's gonna try and do everything she can to prolong this.
Haley Samuelson, the freshman, now in to serve. Still championship point for Giltner. Off the top of the block, Ott delivers a title to Giltner.
And the 10th year anniversary produces another state championship for Giltner Hornets. They've got to be excited. Ott couldn't ask for a better night and a way to cap it off.
They're excited about 2008. They can't wait till 2018. The Giltner Hornets, state champs in Class D1.
College doesn't just happen. You have to be a pain, in a good way. Find someone to help you, like your mom, dad, guidance counselor, or teacher. Keep asking until you find someone who will. There were adults in my life who made sure I took the right classes in high school and helped me apply for scholarships. Thanks to them, I got into a great school. Someone will help you too. All you have to do is ask. This is one time where it's okay to be a pain.
You're on vacation in the mountains. You've got the kids, the dog, and your tent. Your son says, hiking is lame, so you try rock climbing. It ends up being harder than it looks. Now you're in the hospital wishing you'd stayed home. But you've got Blue Cross and Blue Shield, so you know you're covered, even though you're out of state. So you relax, which is why you went on vacation in the first place. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. One less thing to worry about.
Did you know 2 out of 5 Nebraska high school students drink? And that 43% of the Nebraska high school students drank last month.
Programming is provided in part by Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us, together with your local public power utility. Time Warner Cable, providing coverage of local high school sporting events and activities on Nebraska On Demand, Channel 101. And by Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nesoybeans.unl.edu. Giltner wins the D1 title, and now for the trophy and medal presentations, let's go down to our public address announcer, Steve Lemon.
The Nebraska Activities Association is delighted to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by the NSAA Board of Control members, Dr. Dallas Watkins from Dundee County, Stratton, and Terry Keneally from York. Also, U.S. Bank Representative Jeff McEwen. Here are the awards for Class D runner-up, Bertrand High School. Will head coach Lisa Mason and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 1, Taylor Taha. Number 2, Brooke Dahlgren. Number 4, Mindy Cook. Number 5, Sierra Jones. Number 6, Mariah Peterson. Number 8, Desiree Younger. Number 9, Amanda High. Number 10, Haley Samuelson. Number 12, Rachel Ford. Number 14, Tori Chesterman. Number 15, Jamel Bartels. Number 22, Cody Coulter. Number 23, Dakota Lundy. And number 25, Jessica Wilson. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Bertrand High School. And now to the champions from Giltner High School. First, head coach Kurt Polk, we have a special award for you. Now, coach, please hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 1, Alex Hosier. Number 2, Kyla Schaff. Number 3, Anna Williams. Number 4, Danielle Hastings. Number 5, Kaylee Hendricks. Number 6, Lisa Luckman. Number 7, Haley Most. Number 8, Chelsea White. Number 9, Gretchen Kreitz. Number 11, Anastasia Ott. Number 12, Molly Oker. And number 13, Sierra Henricks. And now for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2008 Class D1 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Giltner High School.
So Giltner, your state champs in Class D1, a 3-set sweep of the Bertrand Vikings, and Giltner winning it 25-19, 16, and 17. When we come back, Danny Busboom will be joined by the champs. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Jeff Beckman, Director of the NET Foundations, and I'm glad to be here with you at the NSAA State High School Volleyball Championships. This is NET's high-definition mobile production studio. It allows us to travel the entire state to bring you high school sports action like rodeo and NSAA football, basketball, volleyball, and a lot of other things that are made possible only here on NET and only by your support. Now, we're extremely grateful for the support of loyal viewers like you. Through your contributions, we capture the excitement and the energy of high school sports, and we broadcast it statewide. Everyone can experience the action, even when they can't attend a game in person. Over 54,000 Nebraskans tuned into our coverage of the NSAA State Volleyball Championships last year, and currently 17,000 Nebraskans have shown how much they value NET television by becoming members. Now's a great time to show us that you value the great high-definition coverage of Nebraska high school sports that only NET provides. Won't you join our team right now? Now, when you stop and think about it, our volleyball audience could fill the Coliseum nearly 14 times over. NET is your ticket to live action and a courtside view from your own home. What's that worth to you? Become an NET sports partner right now. Go to netnebraska.org/sportspartners and commit your gift of support. Now, when you log on and contribute $120, we'll thank you by sending you this NET Sports Partners sweatshirt in your choice of either blue or red, along with the DVD of Dream Like a Champion, the NET documentary that follows the Husker volleyball team through their championship 2006 season. If you're able to contribute $240, we'll add this NET Sports Partners duffel bag to our package of thank you gifts. Or you can choose to have the entire gift go to support NET sports programming. Any amount you can contribute is appreciated, and it's put to great use to bring you the best sports action from around the state for many years to come. As I watch these students, I can't help but wonder which athletes we'll see down the road playing college and professional sports. And I wonder how many of these students were inspired to dream like champions by watching NET sports coverage here on NET. Nebraskans tell us time and time again that they appreciate the legacy that NET has built through over 50 years of service to Nebraska. Won't you invest in that legacy? Log on now to netnebraska.org/sportspartners and show your support for NSAA high school volleyball action on NET television, the team that brings high school sports home to your community no matter what part of the state that you live in. Join the Sports Partners Club and support the NET team. NET is your public television station. Thank you for watching and for investing in NET television.
Back at the Nebraska Coliseum, the Giltner Hornets, state champs in Class D1. They knock off the Bertrand Vikings. Giltner goes to 31-2 on the season. And they end it with a D1 state championship on the anniversary of their last state championship, which was 10 years ago. And now backstage, so to speak, is Danny Busboom with the championship coach and players. Danny.
Hi, Coach. Great. Congratulations, great win today.
Thank you very much.
You know, we've been talking about, it's kind of like a 10-year anniversary. Is that something you guys knew or talked about before the season started?
Absolutely. We know the last time they won it was 1998, and you know they came back down in 1999. We haven't been here for 9 years. As I told a few other people, we've put together some 20-plus win seasons here the last couple of years. We just haven't had the breaks to get down here.
So is this where you expected to be at the beginning of the year in the state finals?
It was definitely our goal. We knew after losing our district final last year with 7 of our 8 returners coming back, we knew we would have a strong season. It was definitely a goal of ours.
No, I really noticed a lot of senior leadership out there. What have these seniors meant to this team?
They've meant a lot to the program. You know, Stacia's been a 4-year starter. You have Alex and Kyla and Kaylee have been 3-year starters, and you have Gretchen out there as a 2-year starter. They have meant so much to the program. They bring leadership, they bring experience, they work hard on the court, off the court. They're outstanding students as well, and they've just been a great group of girls I've had the privilege to coach.
Well, perfect year to go out then. Well, congratulations on the state final championship.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have setter Alexandra Hosier. Great game today. You played really well.
Thank you very much.
I noticed it seemed like you had a lot of options out there, but you know, mainly you kind of went to Ott. And I noticed the 3 seniors that go from Kyla to you to Ott. Quite the senior triangle there. Is that something that you guys have been talking about all season, or just ended up working out that way?
Well, we really rely on Stacia for the hitting, but I guess we have like 4 people that I could at least set the ball to and trust that they would get the ball done, like put it in play and get it done and everything. But yeah, mostly we just rely on Stacia.
Well, you definitely look like a leader out there emotionally and vocally. Is that what you were working on all year?
Yeah, definitely. Like right now I barely have a voice because it's been so exciting. I've just been cheering my heart out, and I don't know, it's just so exciting.
That's awesome. You sure looked excited out there. Congratulations on the state championship.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have libero, Kyla Schaff. Great game.
Thanks.
No, we were all commenting on how great your attitude was and how you were working hard. And tell me a little bit how you developed into that role.
Ever since I was a freshman, I've always wanted to be the libero because I'm not tall enough to hit or do any of that. So, all I want to do is help out the team with my serving and just passing and just being a team leader pretty much is it.
You know, one other thing I noticed is as a libero at Nebraska, we call them cover captains, and you are right there covering your hitters every time. Is that something you wanted? You wanted your hitters to swing, so tell them that I've got the cover, so swing away.
Yeah, I just want them to swing their hearts out, and we will pick up the blocks or whatever, just swing.
You guys looked pretty confident the whole game. How confident were you throughout the game?
Oh, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I was shaking before the game. I just tried to look confident.
Well, congratulations. You looked great out there. And lastly, we have number 11, Stacia Ott. Great game today. You certainly took control of the net.
Thank you.
You were off to a great start, right out of the bat, a bunch of kills. How are you feeling before the game?
I was feeling pretty good. I actually wasn't too nervous. I was just very, very excited for this.
I saw you after game 1. You got the team into a huddle. What'd you say to them?
I think I just said keep playing aggressive, dig them into deeper holes. We got to keep pushing them, push points.
That sure worked. You guys played together really well. How close are you guys as a team?
We are extremely close. We have sleepovers and stuff, and we're just all really good friends, and I think that helps a lot with the team.
Well, you guys looked great out there. Congratulations on the championship. Back to Larry.
Thanks, Danny. That is a giddy Giltner group right there, and for good reason. State champions in Class D1, the Giltner Hornets finishing the year 31-2, and they are the Class D1 state champs. We'll be back to wrap it up at the Coliseum.
Programming provided by Nebraska Public Power District.
My job with Nebraska Public Power District takes me to new heights, offers me challenging experiences. Like me, the utility cares about Nebraska. I go home at night knowing that what I do makes a difference. To put it simply, I am where I want to be.
Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us. Together with your local public power utility.
You're on vacation in the mountains. You've got the kids, the dog, and your tent. Your son says, hiking is lame, so you try rock climbing. It ends up being harder than it looks. Now you're in the hospital wishing you'd stayed home. But you've got Blue Cross and Blue Shield, so you know you're covered, even though you're out of state. So you relax, which is why you went on vacation in the first place. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. One less thing to worry about.
Programming on NET television is made possible in part by U.S. Bank. Across Nebraska, the nation, and everywhere in between, U.S. Bank provides financial, trust, and investment services to individuals, large corporations, and small businesses. Wherever you go, whether it's in person, on the phone, or on the World Wide Web, you'll find U.S. Bank. You'll find more than 50,000 U.S. bankers, home of the 5-star service guarantee.
Soy biodiesel from Nebraska soybeans lowers our dependence on foreign oil. It has properties that reduce engine wear. And it burns without harmfully polluting the atmosphere. The Nebraska Soybean Board encourages the use of soy biodiesel.
You may know that digital broadcast television will officially replace analog broadcast in February of 2009. But what does that really mean to you? Well, if you're a cable or a satellite customer, not much. You probably won't notice any changes. But if you're getting your signal over the air, you're going to need a set-top converter box, which is a device that takes the digital signal and converts it to analog for your TV. Now, the good news is there are government-issued coupons to help you get those converter boxes. Just visit dtv2009.gov or call 888-DTV-2009 and order up to 2 coupons, each worth $40 off. That'll cover most of the price of a converter box at some stores. A couple of things to remember. The coupons expire 90 days after the date they're issued, and only 1 coupon per set-top box is allowed. For more information, visit dtv2009.gov or call 888-DTV-2009.
Well, the Class D1 state championship is in the books, and it goes to the Giltner Hornets on the 10-year anniversary of their last state championship. They won it back in 1998, and again this year in straight sets over the Bertrand Vikings. And to find out how they did it, let's do the sights and sounds of the Class D1 state championship match.
I don't know what's going on.
So a good look back as the Giltner Hornets knock off the Bertrand Vikings, and a nice job from those seniors, especially Stacia Ott.
Stacia Ott really the focal point of the offense and really showing great leadership. Her along with the other seniors really stepping up and getting things done collectively. She had 16 kills today, and again, what she's been doing all season long.
So Stacia Ott leads the Giltner Hornets to a state championship in Class D1. We'll be back at the Coliseum. There's a look at the scores. Class B, not too far away.
Hello, I'm Jeff Beckman, Director of the NET Foundations. NET Sports is pleased to bring you the NSAA State High School Volleyball Championships. Now, I'm right here in the nerve center of NET Sports Productions. The NET Remote Truck is a high-definition mobile production studio that travels throughout Nebraska to bring you NSAA high school football, basketball, volleyball, and wrestling action. Private support from viewers like you is critical to keeping NET sports on the road. So I'm asking you to log on right now to our website and show how much you value NET's high school sports coverage. When you visit netnebraska.org/sportspartners and join the Sports Partners Club, you're doing your part to see that NSAA high school sports coverage is available not only in your home, but in every home in the entire state of Nebraska. Now, the Nebraska Coliseum holds just over 4,000 fans. Last year, over 54,000 people watched NET's coverage of the NSAA State High School Volleyball Championships, and our audience could actually fill the Coliseum nearly 14 times over. NET is your ticket for live action and a courtside view from your own home. What's that worth to you? Please go to the netnebraska.org/sportspartners and commit your gift of support. Now, when you log on and contribute $120, we'll thank you with an NET Sports Partners sweatshirt in your choice of blue or red, along with a DVD of Dream Like a Champion, the NET documentary that follows the Husker volleyball team through their 2006 championship volleyball season. Now, if you're able to contribute at the $240 level, we'll add the NET Sports Partners duffel bag to your package of thank you gifts, or you can choose to have your entire gift go to support NET sports programming. Make your gift by credit card or by check, or by automatic deduction from your checking account. You can pay for it all at once, or you can pay for it in monthly installment. Whatever works best for your budget works best for us. Any amount you contribute is appreciated, and it's put to great use, bringing you the best sports action from around the entire state of Nebraska for many years to come. Now, once again, log on to netnebraska.org/sportspartners and show your support for volleyball action on NET television. Join the team that brings high school sports home to your community, no matter where you live in Nebraska. Whether you're a grandparent or a parent, or maybe even a classmate tuning in to support your team, NET is the one source that every Nebraskan can look to for exciting, state-of-the-art sports coverage, while you're supporting your local team at the same time. Join the Sports Partners Club and support the NET team. NET, Nebraska's home for sports, is your public television station. Your support makes all the difference. Thank you for watching and for supporting NET television.
And back at the Nebraska Coliseum to wrap up that D1 state championship. As you see on the floor, the Class B team's already out there getting warmed up for their state championship match, which is coming your way. Here's a look at the final stats.
You can see the discrepancy in kills. Definitely on the Giltner side, led by Stacia Ott, also Lisa Lockman and Molly Ocker, all contributing quite a bit to those numbers. If you see ace serves, 7-3 in favor of Giltner also.
So Kurt Polt in his 9th season comes up with his first state championship. He arrived at Giltner just after they won their last state championship. So congratulations to Coach Polt and the entire Giltner Hornets squad. Giltner, your state champs in Class D1. When we come back at the bottom of the hour, make it the top of the hour.